So you want to start this time?
Is this episode of Dads on Wrestling brought to us by WWE Arena Cups?
I believe it is. I believe it is.
Is that cup even relevant anymore?
Let's see.
Old gimmick, injured. Keep going. Retired, hasn't been seen since WrestleMania.
Basically
COO, gone.
Yeah, right, way gone.
Okay,
But
so it's
semi-relevant, but it makes a mean cup of water, I'll tell you what.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 55! 55! 55! No, I'm not going to do it 52 more times.
Appreciate that.
But episode 55 of Dads on
One
Wrestling.
more.
I am the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Williams.
Yeah, you know what? It occurs to me we didn't introduce ourselves last time. We were so just forlorn over the frickin' Tribute to the Troops show.
That show was horrendous.
It was awful. But we're not talking about that today.
Yeah.
Today we are here to bring you our opinions, our predictions, if you will, for tomorrow's tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh my!
Pay-per-view.
That's right. And they should actually make that the official title. Like, it should be WWE Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, and then in parentheses, oh my.
It should. Foley, you back with the company. Get on that.
Yes.
Make it happen, Mick.
And, like he said, we're going to discuss the matches, all 6 of them
Yeah.
that have been announced for the show.
So basically, we're looking at six half-hour matches,
Roughly.
roughly.
Well, no. More like 20 minutes, because you got to give time for entrances and pyros and backstage interviews.
And that's if each match goes 20 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So much for the brighter episode this one's going to be.
First match that I'm going to
Renegade?
mention is, let me see here, Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett in a tables match.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, which, as we discussed on the Tribute to the show, they completely already gave away,
They did.
minus the tables part.
Right. Although they put Tonga through a table.
Yes.
Which doesn't matter.
Mr. Jennifer Hudson.
That's right. Somewhere out there, Jennifer Hudson is going, really? I did that? Really? Oh, well. Anyway.
It's alright, because at least in my universe,
Mhm.
he's more relevant than she is.
Ooh.
Because
I don't know about that.
I saw her on American Idol.
Mhm.
I watched her get voted off,
Mhm.
and I ain't seen shit she's done since.
She was in the movie Dreamgirls?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh.
I haven't seen
Oh,
shit
okay.
she's done.
Okay, I thought you were just being facetious. Like, I haven't seen shit of her.
I know.
Okay.
I know she's put out a couple of records. I know
Mhm.
she's done a couple of movies, but nothing.
He
that
literally
I give
has
a
not
flying
seen
fuck
shit
about.
she's done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nothing I give a flying fuck about, because she shouldn't have won. She didn't win. End of story.
But she won an Oscar.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett in a
Yeah.
tables match.
Honestly, they should put Wade over,
They really should.
but they won't.
I think that TLC really could be used as the jumping off point, if you will, for a bigger and better 2012.
For Barrett.
If you look at the card,
Mm-hmm.
it's, with the exception of 1 or 2 matches, it's pretty much all established superstar versus up against young lion.
Mm-hmm.
And TLC really could be used to end 2011 off the way 2012 needs to be dominated by the young studs.
So basically, we're looking at a New Blood Millionaires Club thing, except the Millionaires Club is actually still relevant in this case too.
Yes.
Yes. I honestly don't. God, I want to say Wade is going to win this match. I really do. But I don't think they are going to do it. Granted, there's going to be chicanery. There's going to be shenanigans. It's a tables match. So, you know what? I will go out on that limb. I will say Wade Barrett wins this match.
And even though I am rocking Nexus gear, I'm going to go ahead and say Super Viper, because as much as I want to think that 2011 will end on that high note, we're talking about Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And granted, Randy puts over more people than John does,
Sure.
but it's also the last pay-per-view of the year. So I'm going to go ahead and say Randy Orton, even though in my heart of hearts, I want Wade.
Alright.
Next match I'm going to go with is the Sledgehammer Ladder match between Triple H and Kevin Nash. And the reason I'm doing these first is because there's no titles. All the others have titles, which means they're more significant, or at least they should be.
Alright.
Triple H versus Kevin Nash in a Sledgehammer Ladder match, or as I like to call it, a who can tear their quadricep faster match.
That's right. 1 versus 2.
And I'm going to have to go with Hunter to get the win and get his redemption over Kevin Nash.
And
although I kind of would like to see Big Kev just send Triple H back out as quickly as he came back in. Leave Hunter to do the behind the scenes, if you will, as he kind of wants to do anyways.
Right.
And let Kev have his final run in the sun.
You know what I'd like to see, honestly, is Kevin lose and then have another dominant shot in the Rumble. And I'd like to see Triple H come back and put the suit back on only because somebody, anybody, has to combat John Laurinaitis. Somebody, anybody, please.
Just not you, Vince.
Not you, Vince. Please, Vince. Vince.
Or the other Vince, even though he's with the other company.
Well, you wouldn't know what they're writing on WWE TV.
This is very true. So we're both saying Hunter?
Yeah, we're both saying Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now we're 1-1 there. Yeah.
Next up, prime example of that young versus old that I'm talking about here.
Yes, sir.
Cody Rhodes versus Booker T for the Intercontinental Championship.
There is no way in hell, as McMahon would say, that Booker T should win this match.
I don't know. I don't know. Here's where I'm coming from, and hear me out here.
I'm going to get some water.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying Booker should win.
Okay.
But I see a grander storyline.
Oh, boy.
For weeks, even months now, Goldust has been petitioning on Twitter to get a match with his brother at WrestleMania. Have Booker T win the strap. Have Goldust take it off Booker. And have Cody fight his brother at Mania to reclaim his coveted prize. It's a small hiccup in the grand scheme of things because we both agree Booker should not hold it. Turn it into a bigger picture.
And I do like
because you've got that history between Booker and Goldust,
former World Tag Team Champions together. Yes. Once again,
I seriously doubt WWE is deep enough to go there.
Right. I mean,
but that's what I would.
I mean, we're going back almost 10 years. You know what? You have swayed me, Mr. Williams. I will go with Booker. I don't like it, but I'll go with it.
I at the very least, think he'll get DQ victory. Maybe keep this going a little bit further. But maybe just not take the title. I'm gonna go with Booker T too, but I'm not definite he'll leave with the strap.
Yeah, me either. Right.
But like I said, I look at this from a bigger picture. You know, and if Goldust and Cody were to face off at Mania, Dusty would have to be the referee.
Oh yeah,
have to be. Put the whole family in the match, and then at the end of the match, win or lose, all three embrace, arms raised in the air. Goldust had his last big send-off. He can go back to being Dustin Runnels.
And then Cody Love blows them both and walks out with a strap. Because you know Cody's not going to be a part of any big, hunky-dory, lovey-dovey moment.
It's a family moment at WrestleMania.
Doesn't matter. Mark my words.
Okay.
We're 4 months out. Mark my words.
Okay. Fair enough. But Booker T, both of us.
Yes. I've been swayed.
I'm not liking the way this is going again. We're agreeing to.
You know what? We at least disagreed on the first one.
United States Championship match. Dolph Ziggler defending the title against Zack Ryder.
Again, this is like the Bound for Glory series. If Zack does not win this match, this has been for naught.
It was for naught at Hell in a Cell.
I know, that's the bad part. But
And then they fucked up their chance to put it on him in the Garden because they gave it to the guy who was leaving in a week.
Yep.
They should have put it on him in the Garden. That would have been the Bound for Glory series coming to a head.
Yes.
Putting the belt on Zack at the Garden.
Yes.
They didn't do that.
They have fucked up with this storyline
And
for 3
now,
months.
here we are, TLC, and Dolph Ziggler isn't exactly an established superstar going up against the young lion Zack Ryder. They're both still young.
Yes.
Dolph maybe is starting to hit his prime, but they still have plenty of years ahead of them. But Zack is definitely the underdog going up against Goliath here in a sense.
They both have lived through shitty gimmicks.
Big time.
Big time. Especially Dolph.
Yeah, as Cena pointed out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. The caddy, the
The
freaking cheerleader, whatever he did in FCW and OVW. I think he was in OVW was still around with WWE, if you can believe that. But Zack, Zack was one of the Edgeheads and the Major Brothers. It was a cool gimmick, but still nowhere near as cool as he is now, by any means. And I wonder if Edge sits back and goes, I did that. That was me. And poor Kurt Hawkins, man.
I know, right? He's in the mid-card Mafia now with Tyler Rex.
But he still hasn't had a match on Raw yet. I know somewhere Colt Cabana is just not having a good time.
Shout out to Tyler Rex for tweeting me back.
Yes, good job, Tyler. Appreciate that. He was actually pretty cool at SummerSlam. Him and Brodus were pretty cool together at SummerSlam.
They were.
They were cool guys.
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder. Yeah,
Zack Ryder. Love you, Dolph.
Yeah.
Dolph has been nothing but cool people's every time I've seen the dude.
Every time we've met him, he's been really cool. We met him in Vegas, and he's like one of like 5 total that stopped.
Yeah.
And including Booker, Lawler, Cena after a few nudgings, Dolph,
Masters, Whippleman, Vicky.
That's right. Vicky came back, but she like
we didn't
stopped.
get pictures with her,
but she stopped and gave us the excuse me. So it's like, hey, okay, so less than 10 in Vegas, and then Access we got Dolph again and Vicky again. That was really
and I had met Dolph the year prior to Access when he told me about how he was supposed to get the belt, but Rey Mysterio screwed him in the ass with no lube. So,
And we wonder why I don't like Rey Mysterio.
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder's our pick, unfortunately. It's hard to pick. I love all those
guys. Nothing against Dolph. We love Dolph. I still want to get the Perfection shirt.
I do.
Anybody out there of our fans that wants to give me a Christmas present, give me the I Am Perfection shirt, size 2X.
2X. Me too.
Or the Zack Ryder Broski shirt.
Or that. That we can wear on the show.
I'll take either one.
And where else on the show actually petition him further.
That's right, baby.
Broskies of the week. Oh, by the way, before we get to the next match, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
Both of us, broskies.
Yes, co-broskies.
Co-broskies, not just me, y'all.
Or just me, because I've actually been getting some.
Have you too? Oh, I haven't seen yours. Okay.
Hashtag Renegade for Broski of the Week.
I've not seen that. Interesting. No, both of us together, man. We are a package deal when it comes to co-broskies of the week.
Yin yang.
Yes. All right.
Milk cookies.
True story. Because milk at least is good for you. Cookies ain't good for you. Oh! Cookies are bad, but they taste good. You your goddamn candy cane cookies
That's
over
right.
here smelling.
Next match.
Yes. Oh, sorry about the swearing. Hi, Dylan.
Next match is going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oy.
Mark Henry versus The Big Show in a chairs match.
And this is the 568th time Big Show and Mark Henry have been on pay-per-view this year.
Yes.
And I still say Mark's going to retain.
I agree. I think Mark was going to retain. However, apparently after Raw went off the air, Kane got a little choke slam in on good old Mark there that we didn't see.
Now, question.
So
Did they advertise on WWE.com, or was it just like other website thing? Because if it didn't have WWE.com,
then it
didn't happen.
Yeah.
So
but it could all just be part of a big swerve that they want us to think. They want us to think Kane may get involved in one way
tomorrow. Yeah.
And then here comes the swerve.
Now here's the thing: Kane chokeslams John Cena out of nowhere for no reason Monday night. Does he get involved tomorrow? Does he actually chokeslam Kane? Kane chokeslam himself. That makes no sense whatsoever. I need more than a tasty beverage. Does Kane chokeslam the Big Show?
Don't know.
Does he chokeslam Mark Henry? Does he chokeslam either one of them? Does he even get involved?
Kane has apparently officially been added to the Raw roster, though.
Interesting.
So he is back to being a Raw superstar. We will see where this goes.
Now, in that case, does he get involved in the other main event match?
Quite possibly.
The
But
WWE Championship.
you're going with Mark Henry?
I'm going with Mark Henry.
I, too, am going with Mark Henry.
So far, we've only picked one different.
Yeah. But
If we're in the pool together...
we might differ here because you have not one, not two, but 3 people to choose from in the WWE Championship TLC match. First time ever, 3 men in the TLC match for the WWE Championship.
There's been 3 teams before. We all know that. There's been 4 teams
I
before.
don't know if WWE will acknowledge that anymore since, most of them work for the other company now.
Or in the case of the 4 teams, one of them's dead.
Blackballed.
The blackball, yeah. I was there for that. I remember.
CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio, the Man of Destiny, versus the Awesome One, The Miz.
This is hard, because 3 guys I like, 3 guys I'd like to see as champion, but honestly, I have been wanting Punk to remain as champion since July, whatever hell day that was.
Since June 27th?
June 27th, I know, right? No, since July when he won it from Cena.
Okay.
I've been wanting him to be
since
champion.
the Best in the World shirt debuted.
And by the way, for those of you that got the Chicago shirt, darn it, kids in the room. Anyway.
President's Group, salute.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
But you know what we're really trying to say.
Yeah. I say that Punk's reign will continue until at least the end of the Royal Rumble WWE Championship match.
Interesting.
That's my prediction, if you will.
I really want to see Punk hold the strap into WrestleMania.
Oh, I do too, because of the whole scenario we came up with a few months ago.
I just know WWE.
Yeah.
And with Kane back in the mix, with Alberto being the Man of Destiny, 2011 has been Alberto's year.
True.
Winner of the Rumble, Money in the Bank winner, 2-time WWE champion.
Yes, sir.
All in 1 year.
I think that's the first time ever.
You
Within
want to
a
talk
calendar
about
year.
Triple Crown champions.
Yes.
And then last year, The Miz ended the year as champion. Could The Miz be looking to end 2011 as champion? The Awesome One. I don't think The Miz and Alberto Del Rio have been good enough little boys, though, for Santa to drop a spinner belt into their stocking for Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the straight edge savior, too. Leader of the new Nexus.
That's right.
CM Punk.
Alright, so...
Now,
okay.
I do want to say one other thing real quick before we wrap this up.
Yes.
Conspicuous by his absence on the card is John Cena.
Yes.
Will they throw together a John Cena-Kane match based off of what happened on Raw?
If they throw it together that quick, mistake of mistakes.
Think so?
I know so.
Do you really think that the WWE is going to keep John Cena, the face of their company, off of the last pay-per-view of the year?
There is no reason for him to be there. He sacrificed his shot for Zack. There is no reason for him to be there. If they do, they're blowing a huge story situation. And the fact that he can use that as part of his heel heat when he turns heel. You have pay-per-view? Where are you guys?
Yeah, that's a good point. As much of a Cena fan as I ain't,
right.
I think WWE is missing a chance to really make something off their last quarter dividends here by not having John on the pay-per-view.
Could be.
But I agree with you that rushing him into a match with Kane is not the right thing to do.
Right.
What do y'all think? Should they make Cena versus Kane? Or should they build that up to the Rumble?
Let us know. You got about 24 hours.
That's right. Leave it in the comment boxes. Hope y'all have been enjoying the 31 days of interviews.
I know we have
We've been
interviews
working
every day.
hard.
And we try.
We've been working hard and diligently to bring those to you, but sometimes SHIT happens.
It's the holiday season, Ellie Williams says. So hoopy doo and dickory dock. Trying
right.
to get interviews together is just crazy this time.
Be on the lookout though for our holiday episodes.
Yes, they are coming soon.
Those should start popping up around Monday.
Yes.
Movies, animated specials,
And songs.
and then music.
Our favorites.
Unless voting changes, that is the way it's going to go.
Okay.
Movies, animated specials, then music. Because
Okay.
movies, by and far, has the most votes.
Well, that sounds about right. We should start movies and finish with songs. It sounds appropriate, I think.
So,
Because there were Christmas songs for their Christmas movies.
I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams,
I'm Jeff Meacham and his tasty beverage.
and we will see you next time on Dad's on Wrestling.